Welcome to 3 Men Talk, episode 5. Can't believe it's already been 5 episodes. It's over a month. Over a month we've been in business. Alright, technically over a month and a half because we got a secret pilot episode we'll probably never show anybody. Anyway,
hey, to our really faithful subscribers,
baby. And if it gets shown, I know who put it up.
Faithful, old faithful.
All right, so anyway, welcome to 3 Men Talk, aka Three Kings, aka Chop Shop. Basically, we talk about the topics of the day that affect men, business owners, fathers. You know, we're basically your favorite dad's favorite dads. So, first topic of the night: homeless people. Like, do you give homeless people money? Do you pay them when they ask you for it? So I did a little research. Okay, this time for the first time, trying to make sure our facts are better. Technically, we only give our opinion. We're not doctors, we're not lawyers, but we do have a good opinion. So, research I did. So, first of all, you want to Google this funny ass video. I'll probably put it in the comments. It's called "Fake Homeless Woman Exposed," and it's like this white lady who's at like a McDonald's asking for money, and like the news like follows her around. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Anyway, I'll link to it. But anyway, it's like, so it's over 500,000 people in America on any given night are homeless. And nearly like 25% of all the homeless people are children. So that's over 140,000 homeless people are children. You know, so like, do you give money to homeless people? That's the question.
All right, let's start this off. Because I'm going to tell you, you text me this same story, and that next day, literally that next day, my wife was in the passenger seat. I'm driving, coming from Eden, and she sees a homeless lady standing on the side of the road, holding a sign. And I felt something. I don't know what it was, but I felt something.
Jesus.
And and I caught her in the corner of my eye. She was already reaching in her bag, and I was like, "What you doing?" She was like, "Give that lady $1." Mm-hmm. And I said, "Okay." But in my mind, I was like, "Well, why?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, why?" She was like, "Because I feel horrible that she's out here. And I know it's going to rain soon, and I know she's probably been out here for a while." And in the back of my mind, I was like, what if she's that lady that makes $200,000 untaxed a year,
Mm-hmm.
and when she leaves from here, she goes into a mansion. But, also it's a hustle, mm-hmm. or some of them will call it a way of life, but it's a hustle. It's a hustle.
She won.
She won it. She got my $1 though.
Right.
I don't feel horrible because I give money to a lot of homeless and people that's just like, can you help out with gas or something like that. But sometimes I don't feed into it because I'm like, yo. Every time I hand somebody just some money for no apparent reason, I feel like they may be doing something outside of the rim of the world with this money and stacking and building,
Mm-hmm.
but they may be utilizing it for some other purposes and shit. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what they got planned or So I don't know. I just feel like yes. I'll give them some money, but more importantly, instead of just handing them some cash, I try to give them like some food or something. Like my wife always she'll pull up to a drive-through if she sees somebody. She's not even buying nothing for herself in fast food, but she'll buy somebody something, and then she'll give them the food.
Oh.
Well, I've seen a ton of people take the food and be like, "I didn't want food, bitch. I wanted money," and I just be waiting for the day.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot. So I remember the first time I went to Atlanta, it was back in like 06, 07. Anyway, first time I went, homeless dude out there. I'm on a trip with the band, the marching band. I in college. Like, gave a homeless dude like $2. He looked at it. He was like, "That's it." I was like, "What? Give me that back then." And he just walked off. You know what I'm saying? But so it's like, so I guess my question is to y'all then, like, what do you even give them? Like, I don't, you know, I don't want to give them money all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it starts with really what you feel, in your heart, especially on part ways with nothing that you won't miss. You really can't. Ain't no way to even figure out if a person really, down bad or not.
Yeah, and that's the hard part.
No, that's the easiest part for me because believing what I believe in, if it moves me to give, I'm gonna give and let that be that. Like recently, maybe about a week or so ago, I was with my son, and I'm getting him out the truck, and I see in my peripheral a guy walking up on me. So I tell my son to hold up. When I turn around, look at the guy, see where he's at. He's coming straight for me. So I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he's like, I heard him say, "Brother," and I get it. So he's like, I'm like, "Yo," I said, "Stop, stop walking." He was like, "What's wrong?" I said, "Shit, my son in the truck." He said, "Well, my kid's in the car." I said, "Well, shit ain't my problem." I said, "What's up?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know you, so what's up? Say your piece. Man, I used to work here, blah, blah, blah. I need gas. My kid's in the car. I said, "Hey, no problem, man. I got a couple of dollars." Gave him a couple of dollars. He walked on. My son was like, why'd you give that guy your money, right? So I was like, "Son," he said he was, broke down, yada, yada, yada. My son was like, this is my son. He's 6 years old now. What if he was lying? I said, "Well, shit, between him and God." I said, "I did it for the reason I did it. Now, what he does with it, that's on him. At that, it's out of my hands. It's a done deal, That's just how I look at it, because, shit, if that's the case, we won't help out nobody if we're scrutinizing, what they possibly could be doing. Even if they do go get fucked up, right?
Yeah.
What if them going and getting fucked up prevented them from going and murdering somebody?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, once it's out of my hands, I let the shit go. I remember being in the A, like, I seen creative shit that I had to really salute. I had to really, like, I gave them money anyway and told them, like, man, I dig that. Like, I see some kids, they were dressed in a certain uniform, I'm not going to say, and I kind of peeped what was going on.
Yeah.
So when I quizzed one of the kids about what he was doing out there, and he stumbled with it, I said, "Hey, don't worry about it. I get it. I'm going to donate anyway." Because in my mind, they could have been doing other things to get money. If they're just being innovative in a hustler's mentality, I'm still gonna support that. You know what I'm saying? Like, unlike the guy who was asking me for some change with a sign that said, "I'm not gonna lie, I just want to buy a beer," I said, "Hey, man, thank you for telling the truth." He was like, "Well, can I get the money?" I said, "No." But thanks for telling the truth. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
You told the truth. You ain't getting this goddamn. You ain't getting that beer today.
I'm not paying you. If I'm not getting fucked up with you, I'm not paying you to get fucked up.
Right.
Nah, I'm on my way to go get some money too. Nah, I'm straight. But yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? What's crazy to me is the fact that all these, we're in the so-called richest nation in the world, and so many people are, like, asked out. Like, adults, we don't know how it comes to be that they're on the street, but it breaks my heart when I see children on the street. Like, I've gotten gas late night in the winter. Seen a sister in a stroller with a baby. You know what I'm saying? I asked her, like, "Yo, what's going on? Why are you out here?" She ran it down to me. She told me what she was trying to do. I gave her money for the hotel room for the night. It's like, "Baby, please get this baby out these streets."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit broke my heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was one night they weren't in the streets, and I don't know the situation, but that baby should not be in those streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you fucked up, like, hey, go get some free birth control or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, something. Like, don't bring a kid into that misery if you can help it.
Right. I feel that. I definitely feel that. It's one instance that I remember over all the other homeless people I done seen in my life, but it was just like that. It was a lady. She had 2 kids. They probably maybe 10 and 12, but they were like, it was Chicago. It was cold out at night. They were in like a little alleyway, tucked in, and they were doing their homework. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt my heart to see it, but I never forgot that. But I was broke. Yeah, I'm broke, struggling too, so I can't really help you. But it just hurt me so bad to see them right there, like 2 little kids trying to do their homework, trying to do the right thing, and their mother just right there looking so destitute. You know what I'm saying? Just so hurt and pain. And I should have talked to him. I guess maybe that would have helped. But
I'll pray for him.
Definitely pray for him. I don't know my
It's the
I don't know my little prayers.
It's the kids that'll get you.
Yeah,
it's the
The
kids.
kids will get me every time.
Yeah.
Bro.
If you got your kids out there,
You got it from me. Fuck
Man.
it. You got it. It's done.
Yeah.
It's done like it's
like,
done, you know
like
what I'm saying?
I don't care what's going on. I feel like your kids going through that struggle, and like, so when they grow up, they gonna have a story to tell me like, yo, you know, everybody got those. Man, I was broke. I was real broke. We ain't had no electricity in my house. We had candles. Nigga, we panhandled for 6 months. Oh shit! You got it.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah,
You won
let me
that shit.
sit my ass down.
But you
You won
So
that
buy
shit.
food stamps.
but like,
We had food.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it was
my
tough.
thing is like, how do they even get to that point?
Right.
With being in the so-called richest nation in the world, like how does it get to that point where you got people arguing over reducing social programs, but we got trillions of dollars in our defense budget?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, that doesn't make sense to me. Like once you put down reasoning and pick up a weapon, that's not civilized to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't understand that part of it. I understand we're in a capitalistic society, driven by shit that's out of our control.
Turn that shit off.
Kill you.
It just bothers me that we'll put profit over people
Yeah.
like it's nothing. You know, that's the part I don't understand. Like that's what makes me understand that all these people who are claiming to be Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever, you don't believe for real.
Right.
If you really believe for real, you would treat people differently. You would, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like my mama told me years ago, you can't save the world, and I agree, I can't. But you can you can set things up where if you choose to take advantage of it, if you choose to handle your business, if you choose to get your shit together and make a change in your life, you can make a change in your life.
Lube, hey, why don't you give your money away?
Dang. What?
Money.
That's not. That gotta be fucking Harry.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that name is. Yo, who?
We went from Harry Buttocks to Gina Lube.
Yeah, come on, bro.
I'm done. No. So
But
why?
yeah, you know,
why don't you give your money away? I'm be real honest with you. If you believe that everybody just has money, and we ain't fighting for it every day, then I don't know what to tell you.
Look at the
That's-
amount of people on fucking assistance in this country. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the videos. Fuck the commercials. Like, look at the real data. Go to a grocery store and ask the girls that check out, hey, how many people come through here?
They said,
using-
we got money. We got money.
I feel you. What
Hey,
kind
yo.
of money? But what's to
What-
them?
yeah.
What's money?
Well,
Mhm.
exactly. What is
You know what
money?
I'm saying? What's
because
money?
you're talking about you got money. Raz didn't do the formal introduction of ownership of different businesses and what we do, but we may have some money, but we work for our money every day. It ain't like we riding around with millions and just handing it out. And you talking about my jewelry? Man, really? Come on.
First of
now.
all, stop entertaining that. Whoever that
Come
is,
on
stop
now.
entertaining. If they're looking at jewelry, basically,
Come on now.
looking at and correlating at the money, chime into somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So I got a follow up question for y'all. Then it goes
Yeah.
right in with that. So like, how far are we, like, really,
Mhm.
from being homeless, for being on the streets ourselves. Like if you didn't get any income for a month or 2 months or 3 months, would you be on the streets? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and also with the mentality of it. So like, I think it's Jim Rohn, a motivational speaker, says you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? And that's why, honestly, I've been grinding harder than I've been grinding lately, because I've been around y'all. I've been interviewing these entrepreneurs on my other radio show. So I've been grinding harder, and I feel good about that. But also, like, if you're surrounded by homeless people, if you're surrounded by people who have a scarcity mindset, you're gonna be down there in the depths. You're gonna be in the trenches surrounded by people who think, you know what I'm saying, have a thought of lack. You know what I'm saying? So like, how far are we from being at that point, and can you get out of it?
When you say we, what do you mean?
Like us, like you, like how, like really, like,
Well,
how long would it take you to be homeless?
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll take me more than a month or 2, 3, 4, maybe. The reason being because I've been fucked up before, and I wasn't interested in rushing back to being fucked up again.
That's real, yeah.
That's
That's real, yeah. What's your experience?
For instance, case in point, my truck I just bought. Yeah, I could have went, got a loan, bought something new, whatever. But in my mind, I don't need that. Like, I got a vehicle that's paid off, and I got a good deal with a truck. Then like most of, and it's interesting you say that. Like most of, like my brother, my brothers, my close cousin, all of us like was raised together. We view money the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have our fun, don't get me wrong, but at the same token, we've grown out of that splurging in life. 'Cause all of us got kids now, and it's like we are the go-to people in our families. When I say families, I'm not saying like brothers and sisters. I'm saying like grandfather, grandmother down. We are a part of the go-to. You know what I'm saying? So
you gotta help out.
Yeah, and to me, honestly, that's how I was raised. I didn't even like when I first started getting big paper. I knew in my mind my job was to help out, because I already saw everybody else help me out. I seen everybody help my mom out when it was needed. My dad passed. I seen different stuff go on. You know what I'm saying? So like me and my cousin used to talk about it. Well, that's like my brother. We first cousins, but that's my brother. We like, we slept in the same pissy mattress together. You know what I'm saying? We watching the same bucket together. You know what I'm saying? That's why we might argue today, but there's no pressure tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've seen that. So when it happened, that's when I learned also during that time that helping out is one thing, but handicapping people is something else. Because if you're not helping someone who's trying to help themselves, you're damn near handicapping them. You're preventing them from using the God-given talent and mindset to bring themselves out of their position. You know, like I was blessed with some people around me. So when my sister was about to graduate high school, I gave her Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Great book.
You know what I'm saying? So she bullshitted me at first. Shout out to baby sis. That's my princess. Been that since day one. She knows it. Everyone knows it. You know what I'm saying? They thought she was my daughter. Yeah. You know, but she buckled down and read the book. So I quizzed her on it. You know, asked a little shit, gave me an example. She was like, right now, I'm just getting out of high school, going to college. I'm a liability to my mom because I'm not bringing in anything. She said, but once I get my degree and start earning money, I can become an asset to my mom. I said, boom, that's it. Gave her some money to help her, do some shit before she went to school. What she didn't know was I was going to double back on her and have her itemize everything. And she did it. She broke everything down. She broke the shit down, even like the balance of what she had left. She even showed me where she helped my mom pay a bill. She got everything she needed. And I kid you not, to this day, my sister is super solid with paper. Like, she has a great understanding of what needs to be done, how it needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have to call her and be like, can I help you? Is there something I can do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because she understands, you know, being a part of the team. She understands, and she's a hardworking girl. You know what I'm saying? She's a hardworking young woman. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, she's in the Georgetown graduate program. And I'm proud of my sister. You know what I'm saying? That's my girl. You know what I'm saying? Like she embodies everything that I would want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like, it's interesting. Like when you galvanize support, and it's not about just per se money, because money is nothing. Money is really a tool. You know what I'm saying? Paper that shit ain't nothing. If you got a safe full of paper, you damn near just sitting on some shit that's rotten.
Hey, shout out to one of our sponsors, House of LA Fashion. They joined in. Boy, you kick it off. I'll just let you know. I'm gonna answer your question. Basically, this is not just for y'all, but this is for the viewers, really. If you are, for what you said, if you're a couple months from going homeless, then you need to rethink priority, basically. Because in reality, when you ask me the question, how many months are you, if you didn't have anything coming in today, how many months are you away from being homeless? My response to that is, you got to know the game. You got to know the game, baby. You really do. Not only that, but I'm a motherfucking octopus. I don't wake up every day like the average person and work for that job that day. I'm a damn octopus. I'm over here with 8 arms trying to touch money every day a different way.
Yep.
And if you think about waking up every day with that one job and not trying to make a secondary income, then you will be stuck with that. I might be homeless tomorrow or next month if I can't pay my bills because I got fired. I wake up every day thinking, today, how the hell can I wake up today and make a bare minimum of $500 outside of my normal what I make?
Yeah.
Because if I can make $100 today, besides the money that comes in from my store or from the other business or something else, then I'm good. Because that's an extra $100 that wasn't planned yesterday. That's an extra $100 that came in today that I could put aside for a rainy day. And I do that every day. I don't wake up thinking, I'm going to just go to work and make this. My wife looks at me every day and she's like, what are you thinking about now?
Thinking about taking over the world, Pinky.
Exactly. me and Brain going over here taking over. We ready to, like, literally every day I wake up, I call Jay, I call you, I be like, hey, I came up with some shit today. Nigga like, let's sit down and talk about it. We'll get online and we'll look up, we'll do the research, find out. If it's profitable, do that shit. Make it. Why not? Why not? What's stopping you from actually making the money today?
Yeah.
Because, I'll be honest, the people that are out there homeless right now, they ain't paying no tax. I mean, they make their money, and honestly, most of them make just as much as somebody going to work. But they ain't got to pay nobody to keep it.
Right.
They live in a rougher and a different lifestyle, but once you get used to it, you get used to anything. You adapt to a lot of damn things.
You're right.
Your life adapts to a lot of things. So once you get used to living on the street and knowing where to go, where not to go, what to do, what not to do, you get used to it. And once you know where you could go to make a little bit of extra change today, you get some free food, whatever, you'll get used to it.
Easy.
And then it becomes easy. And then people don't change. I change every day. I change every day. I surprise my damn self every day. I tell you, if you can't be surprised by yourself about the shit that you can do, you doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I surprise myself every day. I'm gonna be honest with you. This man right here asked me, Jay, can you put up security cameras? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I can. I have security cameras in here that I put up myself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think of it as a business. I thought of it as helping out a friend.
Mm-hmm.
When he hit me with that, I said, yo, nigga, I can't put up security cameras.
And then my thought was also, who else I can think of that needs security cameras?
Exactly.
Right. That's real.
Let's market this shit
Yeah.
the right
Let's
way.
get it. You know what I'm saying?
He put up these for me. I think his nigga needs some
Yeah.
cameras
Yeah.
too. Hook him up.
That's the same thing you thought with the setup we got here, because
Yeah.
we got 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras, 4 mics. You know what I'm saying? You were like, we can do commercials.
Yeah.
We can definitely do.
Everything
we can do commercials.
you do every day, you take
You
that
can
and be like,
monetize that.
Yeah.
yo, I can make some money off of doing this.
It's
But if
easy to
you're not
monetize
thinking
what you're
about it
doing.
like that, if you're not thinking about the daily things you do and you're
Yeah.
good at to make money off of it, then you sleep.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, I think the best thing for me in my life was being like broke. My brother had to tell me we were poor I was like 14. Like, I didn't know, I knew I didn't have what everybody else had, but I didn't even think about being poor, because I looked at it like, one thing I had to understand in life, and I still use this shit to this day, is like, if I you know what I'm saying, if I didn't have it, I can't miss it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it like, you know, fuck it. If there's a way to get some bread, like my auntie, shout out to my aunt Rosalind, that's my baby girl. Like, she the one introduced gambling to me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, we used to, listen, we used to gamble. We used to gamble. I sat the gambling tables where you can use food stamps.
Oh shit. That's that shit.
I'm
That's
just
that
saying.
street shit.
It's real.
Yo, but
Super
I remember
real.
giving my mama a knot of food stamps and feeling good about giving my mama a knot of food stamps.
Mhm.
I was able, as a young dude, I was able to contribute. In my mind, I was contributing.
Shout out,
You know
shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
Abby. She was like gambling, nigga.
I'm just saying, you know, that was just me at my mindset at the time. But I took that into selling candy in school.
I did that shit too.
I had a guy.
All the time.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. As a young dude, I understood logistics. I had a guy, had an aunt that would go to Sam's and get my candy wholesale.
Okay.
Mhm.
He would bring my candy. I'll give him some. I'll boom the candy.
Nigga,
Yeah.
But I also learned something then.
That's how you do it.
I also learned something else then. Be careful who you do business with. Because when his ass got caught with all that candy,
Oh man.
I got pulled out of class. Thankfully, the guy that caught him knew my uncle.
Mm.
He just confiscated all my candy.
Man,
get no
what did he
trouble.
do with the candy?
I don't
He
know. I
ate
didn't
that
care.
shit. You
He
know
ate
he
it.
ate it.
Hey,
He
at the
probably
time,
sold it.
At the time,
Oh.
at that time, I didn't care. I was just
He had
good.
that shit in the back room. Like, y'all want some candy?
Listen, as long as my
Gotcha.
mama didn't get that phone call,
Yeah.
it was all good. I didn't care about that.
I used to
Man,
have
yeah.
I used to have this little bright yellow jacket. It had Tigger on it. In middle school, it had a zipper.
That was your trap.
And a
jacket.
zipper pouch. I had candy in the
He had that
zipper
front
pouch.
zipper. Hey, everybody had that breakaway jacket.
Right.
Everybody had that breakaway.
Yeah, I used to be the connect for a minute.
See, but that gave me the understanding of like getting my own money.
Yeah.
Like my I can truly say my mind never told me to get a second job. It was always have a job. I gotta find something else I can get some money off of without being taxed. I didn't. As a kid, I didn't understand 2 times taking my money. 1 time, hey, I get it. 2 times, nah, I can't see that. You know, but it just helped. Actually, that was the best thing for me because it helped me understand. Like at times, Christmas came on January 5th, and I understood it. You know what I'm saying? After a while, I was like, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what the situation is, you still play to win. Like, no matter what your cards are dealt in life, you still play to win. You don't throw that shit in. You don't give up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You still line up every day. Like you said, every day, yo, what can I do? Like, it's been times, shit, like I had to budget myself on like a dub. You know what I'm saying? A damn near a day if I could. and I'm moving around doing this. That's hard. Like you got gas, you got other shit you got to do. But
start trekking that shit.
But it started giving me an understanding of how to really squeeze all the juice out of the motherfucking grape. You know, like, kid you not, dog. My first apartment in Atlanta. Shout out to 4th Ward. Shout out to the Boulevard. If anybody out here listening know what I'm saying, Boulevard and North Avenue. To get my apartment, I had to stand in line to get a form to be put in the lotto.
Damn.
The first day was a snowstorm. It iced. I still went down there. They rescheduled.
Man.
I had to borrow a car to get down there. The next time I went, I met a lady that morning who walked 5 miles to get there. So the next time I went, my nigga, I'm talking about, it's cold. I got the whole, I'm trying everything to keep snot from just running all over my face. But I got the apartment. It was $148 a month, like $140, something like that. Shout out to Bedford Pines. Anybody in the A know what Bedford Pines is at? But they gave me my first apartment, and I was happy. And then when I lost my job, it got reduced to $10.
Oh, that's a good day.
Don't know what you all know, but what kind of environments do $10 a month get you?
Yeah, that's that rough.
And I, you know what I'm saying, again, I wasn't tripping.
You had like 6 locks on the door.
Well, you had a lot to get in the building and a lot to get in your door. You had a key to get in. You had a key to get in your apartment. It was 1 bedroom. This room right here is bigger than this room. I say this whole room right here is my apartment. Technically,
Yeah.
But I was cool.
Yeah.
Because I knew the flip side. The flip side is being out on the street. My brother had a place, but that wasn't my job to make my problems his problem. But going through that process helped me understand things. Like, my nigga, it was 3 things on the menu at Wendy's next door to my apartment that was $3.18. If I wanted cheese, it was $3.57.
Abby said you lived where she lived on 98th.
It's all good.
It's all.
That's why we connect like that, you know. So we understand the struggle, you know. But it was a blessing for me because it gave me a good understanding, you know, like of what I could do because it made me figure out ways to get money. You know what I'm saying? Like my cousin worked at a record store. He used to front me CDs. I used to flip the CDs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter to me. That's why I have understanding now. Like, it don't matter what the product is. It's the salesman and your system you got set up that's going to get you the money. You know? So, you know, some people, you know, they get it when they get it. I looked at all my situations in life as whatever they were. It was really just a grooming situation for a situation that was coming up in my life. Because I think at certain things that I not gone through early on in my life, I probably couldn't have handled them how I needed to handle them and how I did handle them when it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to go from fucking home plate to third base.
Very hard.
You know, you got to take the bumps and the bruises. Some people don't want to take the bumps and the bruises.
That's part of the reason so many NFL players aren't taking a knee right now and supporting Kaepernick because they getting millions of dollars and they done came from the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some people, it's hard to forget. That's a lie. You can't forget. You know, you may not want to, think about it.
But you refuse to go back.
Yeah,
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
You damn sure refuse that shit.
But it's, again, I wasn't raised that way. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was getting paper, it was like, when I came home, it was whatever. Especially with my little cousins. They knew that. It's whatever. That's how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? We all ate at the same table. We all ate at the same kitchen. If one person had it, you still had it. They might talk shit about you. Shout out to my family. I love y'all to death. But we rock together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can say what we want about each other in that yard, but let somebody come from outside that yard trying that. It's a problem. You know? I just think people need to get back to understanding what they value in life. You can do everything out here. It might be difficult at times, but it's as long as you got, breath in your body and you're able bodied, you can do whatever you set your mind to and get grinding to get it. It's no pressure.
On that note,
Ads.
shout outs.
Yeah.
Before you do the ads, me do a special little shout out to my boy. I told you I would. It's William Tarver, aka Sergeant Tarver, United States Army. He went from being in the Hool part of the Army to the lax side. My boy. But special shout out, happy birthday, man. It's your birthday. You know,
Happy birthday, brother.
stay
Happy
safe.
birthday.
I know you out there in Texas enjoying life, so have a good time.
Oh yeah, the ads. Okay, we got to give a great shout out to the good people over at Fireball for sponsoring us with one shot of Fireball,
Every time.
and then the good people at Heineken for giving us 3 tall cans.
All cans.
As you know, to anybody that's following us, you will notice that our sponsorships are picking up.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Slowly, but they're picking up.
My boy told me I had to step my beer game up. He told me that Ice House is monkey oil.
Killing
He
them.
called it monkey oil. You might be watching, but I stepped it up for you, bro.
Hey, shout out to the people at Heineken for coming to our rescue with 3 tall cans. Of course, the fine people at I Repair in Richmond Hill. The good people at WUR.
RUU.
WRUU. I'm sorry. I don't have it in front of me. WRUU.
It's like right there. It's always.
Savannah Business
Damn,
Showcase.
it is, isn't it?
It's right.
You know this shit happened.
107.5.
Hey, he was
I said
good
all
for
the
like 2
time.
shows.
I know, right?
Wow, my bad.
You
my
good?
bad.
You good?
Every time.
They ain't paying me.
Also, shout out to the people at Wireless Plus in Hinesville, So Express
Abby,
in
you already know.
Hinesville.
He can't get shit right. You talking shit. You know it.
All Hands Detail Shop in Hinesville. We appreciate everybody for chiming in.
That's the motto.
We in here.
You gotta get you gotta get a moving sign that
Oh
does
man,
this shit.
please.
Hey. Oh shit. I'm done.
That's crazy. I look at that all the time. 107.5.
Yeah, it's all good, man. So you
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that it?
Y'all
All
kill
right, so let's give a shout out to Dick Gregory.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, rest in power. You said one of y'all have a quote. Didn't you have a quote for him?
Yeah, I got a quote from the good brother, Dick Gregory. I would like to also say that if to all those, including myself, because like I was explaining to Brother Raz that
Do y'all get free quesadillas here?
if they send them,
Hey, send me a quesadilla though, so we'll talk about that shit for real. If it's good,
But
I'll let
listen.
you know. If it's bad,
but hold up, listen.
I really will let you know.
It made me think about the fact that so many times that it only becomes like real when we lose people, and I always respected the brother Dick Gregory. Even at the time where as a kid, I didn't even know who Dick
Soundar
Gregory was.
1952. Hi to you too.
Hey, brother.
I'm
Wait
sorry.
a second, man.
I'm
Tell these
sorry.
people
I
to
gotta
wait,
get a
man.
shout out to the people.
They can
This
wait.
man told me I need to shout out to the people.
You hear me talking?
Cut
They
you
can
the fuck off. I'm not gonna remember what they said.
Shit. Tell them to say it again then. You wait. You over there waiting on motherfucking what's the dude Harry Buttock?
Harry at?
But again, like I was saying,
For Dick Gregory, we're gonna have a moment of silence.
no, I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
even as a kid, on house party, when it was like,
Oh,
man,
house
pass me a glass of that Dick Gregory.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, I remember the name as a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
I thought it was funny, but then I started as I grew, being around other enlightening people, I started learning more about the brother Dick Gregory and like things that he did, like him and Harry Belafonte. A lot of people they like kind of transitioned their, I guess their entertainment background or whatever into straight up activism.
Mhm.
Like they were the Colin Kaepernicks of yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people really giving it up to really add their name to a real good cause. And it's like if like me myself, I'm saying this to myself, if I really feel this way about this man, what am I going to do in the wake of his death? Like am I going to continue to be a silent supporter of things? Like am I going to wait until some shit happens to affect my doorsteps to make me become more vigilant and in what's going on? Because really, you can just really add a better light to your community and still be fine, But I say all that to say, this quote by Dick Gregory. He said, "Love is a man's natural endowment, but he doesn't know how to use it. He refuses to recognize the power of love because of his love of power."
Mm-hmm. Say that one more time.
No problem. Love is a man's natural endowment, but he doesn't know how to use it. He refuses to recognize the power of love because of his love of power. Mm. And I like one of my homies, I try to tell him, like, man, everybody in the world need to watch Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Because to me, the answer to all of it was positivity, showing love. Mm-hmm. It's simple. But like as he said, a person who's not spiritually connected or who don't even understand the higher being or who really even understand love can't give it. So I think a lot of people need to just it's easier to look within to change the world. Because much of the world that we are really dealing with is really just our environment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not across the country. We're not overseas. We only have control over so much. Mm-hmm. And that could really change your day, which can change your week, which can change your month, which can change your year. It's people have to look in closer and just, stop taking the lead of others or the opinion of others, for, in search of happiness. Because shit, what makes me happy might not make you happy, But yeah, I just think, God bless the brother. God bless all the work he's done for humanity, period, Shout out to the Gregory family. May he rest in peace.
That's real.
Yeah. So during that time, we had a few people popping up. I didn't cut you off.
Thank you, sir. I deeply appreciate your patience to fulfill
I think that was your boy from the last time who said, "Yo, when can we get some audience interaction?"
Okay, we can
and
get it
then
anytime.
Another one called Dickeria said hello. I had to remember that one though. Dickeria. They killing me with these names.
What is this is 3-man talk, not
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say
you want audience
this
interaction?
Is
weird. You hairy ass and dick and
mangina.
Yeah.
Right. Come on now. All right, so real quick, we talked about this in one of our first episodes, Mayweather versus McGregor. Mm-hmm. Right. Final predictions, real quick. Mm-hmm. What's happening this weekend? It's coming out on Saturday.
Dickerita.
About 10 or 11 o'clock.
Hi, Dickerita. Hi. That's all.
Who is
Jay.
He's drinking that Dickerita.
Pun intended, whatever the fuck.
Right. Yeah.
Definitely not. Shit.
Real quick, final predictions. Predictions of the fight. Mayweather McGregor.
I'm not giving up.
Okay. I thought you might have changed it.
Yeah, I'm not like you. Yo ass, you probably on McGregor team by today.
He's wishing for the
no, who you going
for? To win.
The leprechaun.
Who you going for?
I'm going for Mayweather. I'm gonna stick with Mayweather.
Yeah, okay. And when he get his ass whooped, this nigga be like, I knew I should have whipped. I knew it.
If he does,
he probably won't though.
If he does, I don't think he whipped, right? It needs to be an audit on his finances, because I'm pretty sure he made a big bet on
McGregor. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm sticking with money team.
That's fine. It's McGregor all day.
McGregor all day.
I'm going. I told you I'm going with McGregor because I believe in
white people.
I'm done. I'm done. Damn. I just really believe that he has to fail once in his life at something, and it's something that he believes in.
He already failed. inside the boxing ring, he's damn near Superman. Outside the boxing ring, I can't fucking stand to listen to Mayweather. I can't listen to Mayweather.
We're glad that you're here.
He doesn't like his
Watching.
rationalization on shit. I mean, like, bro, like, I understand you really did live in the gym all of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? When he starts breaking down his thoughts, like, change the channel, please. Take the mic out of that motherfucker.
Look, all I want to see.
You want to see blood?
Yes. I want to see somebody get killed.
I get it.
Watch Gladiator again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Watch
I watched that
300.
enough. I want to see it. I want to see somebody get
Watch
killed.
an MMA fight.
Yeah.
I watch it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
But if I'm paying, I'm not low key. I'm low key not paying for it. But if I'm paying
you
for
are
it,
paying for it because you are a
it's a team
tax-paying
effort.
citizen.
No. I'm not paying for it because it's like a team effort around the neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
So
You're contributing.
I'm contributing, but I'm not paying for the whole thing. But still, at the end of the day, I just want to see someone. It don't even really matter who wins to me. It matters. I'd rather see Mayweather get knocked out.
You want to see somebody bleed.
But I want to see somebody get knocked out. Like if I'm gonna sit here and watch this, I want to see somebody go down.
Has Mayweather ever even been knocked down?
He had to at least one.
He got knocked down.
Yeah,
He got back up.
I
He did get back up.
Yeah.
I was sad.
And he won.
And he's still unanimous decision.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What's the problem with Junior, with Mayweather?
What's the problem?
Yeah.
It's not really a problem.
Yes, it
Look,
is.
no.
Yes,
It's
yes,
not
it
that.
is.
It's just it's that. You know what?
Give it to me.
You want the real truth?
I want it.
You want the real truth?
Yes.
You got beat up by a man who looked like him.
No. Not
I was about to
nobody,
say, 'cause-
nobody that little.
Knowing this motherfucker, if he took an L from somebody,
Yeah.
it was tools being brought out.
Retaliation.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it didn't go peacefully. It wasn't like you just got up and said, "I lost that one." Nah.
The truth is, I was doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. At the time of doing this, when you go to get your belt, you got to battle whatever the sensei says. All right, you got this guy. You're where I was doing it at. You actually had to fight, and you had to submit this person the way that they told you to.
Oh man.
So it was harder to get a new upper class than just like fight and win. They told you this is how you have to do it to win. If you do it another way,
No good.
you ain't getting it. So it was just that much harder. So at the time, I was going to get this was for my purple belt. It took me that much longer to get it because I couldn't submit the person the way that they told me to. But one of those times I ended up losing because someone told them what I was going to do.
Damn.
To get it. So when I lost, and that was my first time losing, I took it in a way of like I don't want to fight no more. But
Took your ball home.
yeah, but
Get my goddamn ball.
and I couldn't kill him.
I'm going home.
You know, I couldn't kill him, so I was like, "Yo, I'm done." But I went back and I did it. But see, the thing is, like I said, losing at least one time changes your whole perspective of the sport. It gives you a different gratitude, and it allows you to see what it's like to lose and people wanting you to win, but you lost. It's something different. It's like, yeah, if you win every single time, yeah, at the end of the day, everything's gravy. You got money, you good, doing your thing, but there's somebody out there that can whoop your ass.
But you don't think it still takes some strength, some I don't know what the right word for it is. It still takes some fortitude, some strength to be able to stay on top.
It does.
And when everybody's coming after you.
That is the truth. That is the truth. But also,
Okay,
that is
a good
the
word.
truth.
For
But
the-
here's the difference. Here's the difference. This is the big difference.
Your take was actually what I was heading at.
I understand that, but this is the difference. See that what I don't like about it is the sport itself. You in any sport, really, you have a unanimous decision. But in boxing, no one even has to get hurt. So you don't even have to. Yes.
You want blood and guts.
It's not about that. It's
Yes,
the fact.
is,
It's the fact that
You're
no one
wearing
even
a red
has to
shirt
get.
today with a red hat, man. Are you Pyroing today, man? I was gonna ask you that. Did you try?
Bitch, I might be. But it's real. It's like you ain't even gotta get hurt, but somebody can still win and call you a champion.
But why not respect the technical ability? I respect the dude.
I understand he got skills of moving around and shit. He got skills to do it, yes. But I understand.
It's nothing. Let me tell you, it's nothing like whipping somebody's ass that can't whip your ass, and you can talk shit to them while you're whipping their ass, and they can't land a punch on your ass. That kills you internally. You've already lost before you came out the motherfucking corner. To me, I would rather beat your ass mentally.
Again, when it's a big fight like this, and it's broadcast across the fucking nation,
so everybody sees me beat your ass,
and there's some motherfuckers out there with that guap that put money down to say I dictate what happens.
I'm putting on
I
show.
can't even bet money. I can't bet money that it's real.
So hold up now. So you would rather him in the fight in 3 or 4 rounds instead of 12 rounds of a good show?
I don't give a fuck how it ends. I just want to see a nigga get killed.
You want a motherfucker who fight today but be on the ringside 10 years from now in a wheelchair with a fucking brace on.
I respect him more. At least I know he gave his all.
Oh, shit. No.
You'll be respected. I ain't never seen nobody. Look, heavyweight, yeah, you be like, oh, this is a different class. I don't give a shit. When I watched boxing before.
Have you heard Sugar Ray lately?
I know, but when I watched boxing before, I seen a motherfucker get knocked out. I seen them give their heart in that shit like motherfuckers is playing basketball.
And then the fans go home and cheer for another motherfucker to get knocked
That's
out.
fine. But you didn't choose this sport. You didn't choose this sport for just the fans to root for you. You chose this specific sport because that's what you wanted to do. So if you don't put your fucking heart into it,
get paid. You chose to get paid.
Okay, get paid. Yeah. But put your heart into it. Get your ass knocked out and get your ass back. Craig.
It's a movie.
Craig.
It's a movie.
Get your ass back up.
It's a movie.
Okay.
Debo ass is still knocked out right now.
All right, so Mayweather, McGregor, right?
Traitor.
I will put this.
Traitor. That nigga was going for
Mayweather, McGregor flip flops.
Just for all the people to know. His ass was going for McGregor. Mid-show, he went for Mayweather because he heard, man, he do got a good foot game, don't he?
I was going for Mayweather.
He is black, huh? I might as well.
I didn't want. That's what I wanted to go with. I didn't want all of us to be for Mayweather. I wanted to be the devil's advocate. That's what I like being. So, but in my heart, I wanted for Mayweather.
But the truth spoke. You understood.
All right.
Listen, I told you before. If it was Mayweather going to MMA, I would ride around all day getting loans from anybody that would give me a loan and place a bet on McGregor to beat his ass. But since we're not, and Dana White even said it, if he try any of that slick shit, he gonna lose his ass, literally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he's forcing his hand. It's like I don't knock the boy can do his thing, right, McGregor, but you're going from one entity to another. You got all these other guys who fought professionally in boxing, from kids who couldn't do shit with Mayweather. Like, you seen Mayweather daddy and uncle? Yeah, you don't have no choice but to beat a bitch ass. Like, they're not going to let you get your ass whipped and come back home. You know what I'm saying? I got relatives like that. Like, he would rather, like, yo, let me go do what I need to do because I don't want to deal with them. You know? It's all good.
I don't care.
After he loses, I'm still gonna support you as my homie.
Y'all know y'all know I'm gonna have a fight at the crib. Y'all more than welcome come by and we can bet on shots.
Bet on shots.
Bet on shots, nigga. But if you bet on my shots, you might not make it home.
See, there you go again.
I know, right? Always ready.
I bet no shots.
The game that he's playing, he's gonna be playing that anyway.
Yeah, I'm playing that game anyway. I'll be
And
drunk
he's
as
gonna
fuck.
be home. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like nah. No bet.
No bet.
No bet.
All right. Okay, so we know the predictions. I'm gonna put this out first, definitely before Saturday morning, so the world knows who was right, who was wrong.
Abby says he gonna win on points anyway, so it don't matter. Y'all
She understands.
Yeah, well, it ain't a game of sport of points. It's a game of whooping somebody's
Me
ass.
myself, I'd rather be able to count the bread I make. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Like Roy Jones, I was a big fan of his. He did his rap thing. I thought that was cool. But then I heard him commentating a fight one night. And I was like, damn, it happened to Roy. He slowed down. He started stuttering and shit. I'm like, damn. You know? But hey, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You get beaten your damn brain a couple times too. You slow down too. You know? But I hope it's a good fight. If the boy McGregor wins, he's going to change some shit. I know that.
I'm still actually, as a matter of fact, if he wins and I bet some, I'm still going to drink because I'm going to be happy as I'm going to.
That's why I said it's a win-win for you regardless.
Win-win.
That bottle.
Yeah,
in
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me help you drink that shit.
You ain't making up that. I bet you take McGregor 3 seconds to get out the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Who get drunk first? What you got next?
Well, it's been an hour. Oh, it's been 58 minutes. So, do y'all want to do another one? Y'all want to call it?
We can call it. It's about 9:30. I didn't know we started this late.
Okay.
It's been an hour?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought we was just getting started.
Yeah, right.
That's what good
That's what
conversation does.
That's what good You're right. Yeah, time flies.
That's
Okay.
actually how the idea of the show came about.
Yeah.
Because you
Without
were
a
like
doubt.
saying you were leaving like 3 or 4 times that day.
I know, right? My son was in school late as hell that day. 'Cause I was supposed to get about 4. He's still in there mad. Because we talking. But you got to get used to that, I guess. So, well, we can call it. But I'm going to tell you what the next one is. So, you know, you mentioned this one. So, should dads let their sons dress like the opposite sex?
Just go and throw that shit
What?
out there. Let's do it.
Opposite sex.
Yeah.
It's not about just the sons. Hold on. It's about both. It's about both.
It's about,
It was a controversy.
I
I'm bringing it up.
thought it was like picking their own clothes.
Okay, it is, but picking their own clothes, meaning, here it is. What happened is it was a controversy. Actually, thanks to my wife, we were reading this whole Facebook thing that was going on, and I guess a lady's son decided to pick his own backpack.
Mm-hmm.
The backpack was pink, and it had like a little, I don't even know the name of the little character, but it was a pink backpack with a girl cartoon character on it. He wanted to wear it, so she let him get it. He went to school, and all the kids at school called him gay, bullied him, yada yada yada, and she was pissed off, so she put it on Facebook, and then she gets like 1,000 comments of people saying you shouldn't let your kid pick their own backpack. Oh, I don't give a shit. Let them wear it. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
And then, but at the end of the day, it's a question because and just to let our viewers know, we come up with shit. Our conversations usually come up with we come up with them based off of what is going on in the world, what we see during the day, what's happening, and this actually sparked my interest because I have kids, and as a dad, I don't really know what I would do in that specific situation. Like, if my son came to me and said,
Yes, you do.
if my son came to me and
I'm
said,
just trying to figure out how long it'll take them.
Right.
Like,
he
come on, Josh.
wanted
Yeah,
to wear
you know.
a skirt, I'd be like,
Poor King.
yo,
He would never come to you again with that shit.
Yeah.
yo.
But I mean, just be
Listen.
like, nah.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Just
Like,
move on.
no.
You know, you got to make a big deal out of it. It's like,
See,
no.
but then
you got to make a big deal out of it.
You think so?
No, but see, but then I have a wife.
You stomp that shit out, so he'd be like, I'm never taking that to dad again.
Well, yeah, then I have a wife who is one of those. She believes in allowing
Kids
you to have not decisions. To make their own decision. But I don't. I understand. I think at a certain age, if you feel like you just, because I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was in my teens, I used to wear pink shirts, but it was like I used to match. I had like the pink and white Chucks, a pink shirt.
Yeah, Cameron and Kanye try to make it fly.
I was a lot
and
thinner.
The ladies love it.
I was a lot thinner, and I was actually a clown dance. So I used to do the dancing, like the clown dancing.
You used to crump,
yeah.
Okay.
So I used to actually dance. I know. Don't even say shit. You can't see it.
I just say like,
but I used to get in that shit.
I can't. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not knocking your ability because I know you're a talented brother. And anything you put your mind to, I will salute my brother on that. But I didn't factor in crumping. But I don't know that. See, now I'm talking to you about it because I know brothers out that way. That's a culture thing. That's a
yeah.
I was dancing,
something different. Yeah, I get you. That's something different. Because
that's
it might be cats. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Might be cats doing that will
like
still
I was actually
light your ass up. You know what I'm saying?
I was actually we used to the group we were in. We used to Tommy the Clown. You don't know Tommy the Clown? Okay, Tommy the Clown was like the biggest crump that he even had he was the only one that made a movie.
If I see his face, I'll say yeah.
Yeah, like a documentary or something.
He was the only one that actually made a movie about clown dancing.
I might have saw that. Yeah.
So.
Parts of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good little thing. We battle dance and everything, but we used to dance. Our colors were pink, so when we used to go to actual parties, we all be in pink, but nobody ever said anything at that time because it was different. But at the same time, you got kids, so it's like at a certain age.
Plus, they knew y'all niggas.
Yeah, well. But at a certain age, you'd be like,
is
my son okay to wear? But here's the controversy, though. Here's a big controversy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that we deal with every day with my daughter. Mm-hmm. My daughter, if I buy my daughter a Barbie doll, she don't want that shit. My son has, that little helicopter he had. My daughter don't want that fucking Barbie. She wants that helicopter.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
But if I specifically went to the store and bought 2 helicopters, right? You're gonna think automatically I got 2 sons. But if I hand 2 helicopters to a boy and a girl, you're gonna be like, oh, that's so cute. They got matching whatever. But if I went to the store and my son wanted a Barbie and I bought him a Barbie and her a Barbie, niggas is gonna trip. They gonna be like, yo, why you letting your son play with Barbies, bro? That's not right. But at the end of the day, you good with my daughter to play with a helicopter or boy toys, but you're not good with my son playing with Barbies. And in reality, if you really, really think about it, the only fucking toys that they make for girls are the shit that you really don't want them to play with, like growing up thinking about baby dolls. When you got a baby doll, you're thinking about taking care of fucking kids. They got cooking equipment, teaching them how to fucking cook at an early age. Mm. You got fucking getting dressed, manicures, nails, fucking jewelry and shit. That's all they got for toys as girls. Dolls, cooking, and all this other shit. But then for boys, they got every action figures, fucking helicopters, skateboards.
It's changed over the years though too, bro, because you got female action heroes now. You know what I'm saying? Like you got fucking Power Rangers in pink. You got certain things. I think it's really your opinion of what you feel comfortable with allowing your kids. Because fuck what somebody else say. It's what you feel comfortable allowing your kids to do because it's your children. These other motherfuckers with opinion are not raising your kids. They're not there with your children. They don't know your children. Yeah. So really, to me, it's your opinion on what you seem fit and what you and your lady seem fit to have as far as your children growing up with. Because everybody else's opinion, that shit don't matter. Because the hell, what's the fuck to say? How are they really raising their kids?
Right.
But that's why I said it's the controversy of it. Because then when you have to, like I said, you let your son play with a Barbie doll or whatever, it's in the privacy of your own home, so no other kids or no other parents see it. But when they go to school,
I would lose my mind, to be honest. I don't give a fuck where it's at. Like me and my son's mother, we have had some issues behind some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I went 0 to 60 because I'm like, yo, this is I'm looking at my son like the golden child. Like he's the one who made it. Like I'm not gonna go in depth, but he's the one who made it over the threshold.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fucking bastardize his mind with some
comments.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't introduce that shit into his brain. You know, like let him. Let me tell you, my son introduced me to Young Dolph.
Okay.
He was 8 months old. He could not speak. But when he saw those 2 naked girls on that video, he pointed straight to that video. Because we had moments when we would watch videos early in the morning. We'll go through our little stuff we'll do on Fridays. Hey, it's Hood Friday, son.
Wait, hold on, time out. I'm getting these comments that says, my people died for whatever. Professor 777. I understand.
Do I need to?
You don't want to read these comments.
Do I need to like screen these?
No, it's just
You might have to.
no.
Yeah.
It's first of all, this is for all of our viewers. We love and thank you for viewing. But if we can't be ourselves and talk how we want,
Hence the name of the show.
three
Three
men
men
talk.
talk. Opinions.
men.
Yeah, opinions.
And we talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about and however the fuck we want to talk about it. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
But we also speaking about some real life situations and about dads, us being dads and the shit that goes on and
The psyche
life.
of a father.
So at the end of the day, we understand that people have died because obviously all 3 of us are black. So we know that our people have died for a lot of things.
Yes.
But
Yes,
we're
yes.
definitely
Including reaching for ID. Yes.
Mm.
we're definitely
Having a gun that was never found.
I can't.
Shit like that.
we're definitely we're gonna talk about
Just-
whatever is going on, and it may drape off into a whole nother segment or conversation, but at the end of the day, it's gonna get talked about. And why would we be worried about? We're worried about everything that happens in the school systems with the kids, but why would we be worried about getting scanned for lunch if we're talking about clothes?
Where
And
did you go with that? You just
that was the comment.
what did
They
it say?
said you need to not be worried about that and be worried about your kids being scanned for school. Like, you know how they got that whole little thing that was out, I guess, about being scanned?
Okay,
I don't
let's get
know
back to
anything
what
about
we were
that.
saying. We were saying about the clothes.
So I'm gonna say about the clothes. So I watched the interview with Lavelle Crawford on Vlad TV.
Yeah.
And he said something. He said the gay mafia was gonna get him for saying this, but it was real. It was super real what he said, right? It was super real. He said that.
You gotta
Just-
interject that part into the video.
Okay, I will. I'll throw it in there. I got it written down already. Anyway, so he said that.
He just lied to me to my face. He said he wrote it down already.
I did. I said.
He
I
already
said
had it.
link to Lavelle Crawford interview.
my bad.
Gay mafia.
He just lied to me.
I can read.
He lied, didn't even blink.
I wouldn't lie, man.
He picked the pen up and everything. I'm like, dude, he's good. My bad, brother.
Anyway, he basically said that we should raise our little boys to be men and our little girls to be women, and once they turn 18 or so, like once they turn 18, then they can do whatever they want to do. And we can support them and still love them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Once they're able to make their own decisions,
Correct.
18, be adults, we can support them and still love them. But it's our responsibility
Give
to
them
raise,
tools.
even if they're gay
Yeah.
or if they're bisexual or whatever they feel like, transgender. You still need to know how to be a man if you
Before
got a
decide,
penis,
that's not what I'm gonna do.
right?
I
still got-
agree totally because
You know what I'm saying?
we all got in our family like, yo, when decided to everybody he's gay. Like, nigga, everybody knew he was gay already.
Right, yeah.
There's no pressure. Like, we
Right.
got it.
Still love you. You know what I'm saying? Still love you.
We ain't gonna make you come around the back of the house to get your food and shit like that. Or
Right.
You can't go. You gotta sit upstairs in the movie theater and shit like that. Or
Right.
Or you can't vote or nothing like that.
Right. But as a father, it's my response.
That was my jab to whoever was saying that shit about when he said about people died. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not forget. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
motherfuckers fought for this war and were hung in their uniform. When they came back.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Like, some brothers chose not to come back. But hey, let me regress.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in my Dick Gregory shit. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm looking right at him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me change this.
Whoopi or Whoopsie Track says she got a question for you.
Okay, I'm Raz.
That's
What she
Raz.
say? This short nigga on the left.
She said, the nigga with the checker shirt. Hey, he was just, earlier he was like, I look like a homeless with this shirt.
From the back, I look homeless.
That was from that camera.
Like, yeah,
What's the question, Whoopi?
What is the question?
it's like an old Navy model.
So you know Whoopsie Tracks? I don't
Whoopsie tracks. I might. I don't
know.
know.
They said, hi, Razzie. You always getting called Razzie. That ain't the first time. Razzie-o.
I'm gonna tell y'all this story, man. When I was in high school, I was in like a little summer program with a bunch of hood niggas.
This is from a different. Do we mentor kids? No, we have kids.
Have
so
kids,
we mentor
definitely.
our own kids.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I do. Certain parents bring their kids to my store
Okay.
and have me, rap with them. Or because one thing I will say as a parent, listen to your child.
I know, but I'm not gonna ask you that question.
Don't always just talk to your child. Listen to your child. Your child has a
I
perspective.
want to know now. What's the question?
Listen to your child perspective also.
Have
Go
you
ahead.
ever been attracted to a man?
Back to you about the program. You was
No, motherfucker. I've never been attracted to a man.
at. Hey, back to the program. Back to the program. You said
What's going on?
the school.
Oh yeah, you was talking about you was talking about Razzie. Anyway, this one hood little girl. You know how like black kids could really like get at it, like they had the best jokes.
They give you the honesty.
They give you honesty, man.
Yeah.
And I was young, they were young. And one time this chick just came out of nowhere and called me Cheeseburger.
Damn.
And for the rest of the little 3-week program, everybody called me Cheeseburger.
A nickname was
That
stick
shit
on
was
your ass.
hilarious. Yeah, that was
Bro,
hilarious. I just laughed and went
You
with
might
it.
see somebody from that program, and they gonna be like, cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. I got a couple of those.
It was hilarious.
That shit sticks like glue.
Yeah, I just thought about it a couple months ago. I forgot about it, but it was hilarious. So Razzie Cheeseburger to Raz, I get I get all kinds of weird stuff.
The guy in the red shirt, that's J Rock. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Whoopsie Tracks. What's up?
The next
No,
video, I'm put
I
some.
don't like men. I'm married, happily married.
Next video, I'm put some like lower. They call it lower thirds, but I'm put like a name tags at the bottom so people can see our actual names.
Anyway,
We're growing, baby.
Do you guys pray with your children?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says
real.
yes.
yeah.
He says
I don't even
yes.
go to church that often, but I definitely taught them how to pray.
I'm gonna tell you what we do. I allow my children to pick up on any type of religion that they like. I don't feed
That's
them.
real.
I don't feed anything into their minds. I will let them believe in anything that they want to, because I'm not going to pressure them into believing in anything, because at the end of the day, that's not who I am. I hated being pressured into going to church and believing in something that my parents or somebody believed in. So, no, my children will grow up to find whatever it is that they would like to find and believe in that on their own.
I think they also need to be. We should also teach our children about belief,
Do you
religion.
want your
spirit,
children to go to
stuff
hell?
like that.
No, but I'm pretty sure.
Hey man. Hey man. Hey man.
Okay.
Some motherfuckers don't need to be-
Okay.
yeah.
I was going.
Yeah.
Don't
Gotta
don't
keep
let
going.
the nigga come out of me real fast. No.
Like they said in class, some people you shouldn't entertain them. Let them mumble and dribble out the side of their mouth in the back of class. You know what I'm saying? But I believe, I agree with you on that. Especially when we got to teach our children what is belief, what is faith, things of that nature. Because a lot
Give
of
them
times,
their own choice. Let them,
no. What I'm saying, you can't figure out something you don't even know the basis of. What I'm saying is we got to give them the basis of this stuff. Then that'll allow them to go forward to figure it out for themselves. Because you can't figure out belief and faith if you don't know what it is. Like my definition of it might not be yours.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's round off with that.
You want to do an ending quote?
Yeah. Any quote? Final thoughts from J Trade.
I would say to anybody listening today, especially things we spoke about, no matter what your situation in life, poor, rich, whatever denomination you believe in, whatever your situation, whatever culture you come from, we all got the same 24 hours to achieve, certain goals in life. It may be harder for some, but it'll also make you a better person once you figure it out, how to get there. I'm grown and I'm still figuring out different angles to make it happen. And I enjoy this shit, to be honest with you, because I don't want a boring life. So I want to be able to go through some shit and be able to tell my kids, hey, listen, this is what happened to me. This is how I made it through. I'm not going to say it'll be the same for you, but listen to the steps of how I made it through. The evaluation of these steps, things of that nature. Because everybody seems like they're waiting on somebody to come up on a damn white unicorn and say, hey, I got the answer. That unicorn ain't never coming. So get off your ass and get it done. You know what I'm saying? Even if you might go through trials and tribulation that might beat you down, you will be able to give somebody else close to you examples of that beat down where they may not be able to have to get beat down. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to start thinking on a bigger scale. It's not about you. It's about us. Like, this show wouldn't work with just one of us. It works because all of us came together with our different perspectives on life. But at the end of the day, we still respect each other as men, as fathers, as brothers. That's how this works, So, just move forward. Quit bullshit. That's it.
Move forward. Keep bullshit.
Quit bullshit.
Quit it. He fucked that all up.
Oh boy! Move forward.
That's
Quit
shot.
bullshit.
That's another shout out to our sponsors,
Yeah.
Heineken, and the one shot of Fireball.
One shot.
That was
Can
real.
we get
Hey.
more shots of Fireball, please? God damn.
Hey, thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all next week.
Yes.
Peace.
Thank you. Break it down in the ones and twos. Stays on. Break it on right on now, sabay.